Let's see what this article stands, says chat. Here we go. Heroes of Alaska. We have 2 waves of server merges planned over the next 2 weeks to enhance the group gameplay experience in the open world of Alaska. The first round will take place during downtime on March 6, and the second round will take place during downtime March 13. Central Europe. Antares merges into Neria. Slen. Who gives a fuck about EU? North America. East. Dunabe merges into Regulus. We're only going to mention the popular servers. Aldebaran merges into Azina. Zazma merges into Una. Vicus merges into Azakiel. Who? Both of these are unknown servers. Just destroy them. Eslowin merges into Avesta. Carmine merges into Galator. North America West. Who gives a fuck? South America. Who gives a fuck? March 13 merges. Central Europe, who gives a fuck? North America East. Galator merges to Azina, renamed Lutera. Latin merges with Una, renamed Balthor. Carta merges into Azakiel, renamed Nineveh. And Avesta merges with Regulus, renamed Inanna. So they are going to have just 4 servers now. That game is not big enough to have that many servers, so this makes more sense. I wonder what would happen with the character names when the server merges with another server and not into. I think it's just wording. I don't think they're going to create a new thing. It said both though. Well, you know Amazon. You know these things are filled with typos and shit. Character names aren't affected with these merges. These are still within the same region. Oh yeah, that's true. So nobody has duplicate names to begin with. That's right. So yeah, they're making the game much smaller, or their servers, because, well, they don't have the player base to even have all of those servers up. That's pretty nice. I'm more excited to hear about the region merges. So when are they merging NA East with West? You mean West going into East? There's no shot in hell that East will move to the West. This summer is a region merges. Thoughts on Una being called a Balthor now? Racist. Amazon is racist. They're removing Una, a Spanish word for Balthor. That is racist. Una sounded way better than Balthor. I liked my Mary server name. But what the fuck is up with Azakiel? Bro, this is useless. Add all of these people to either these 3. It's always been Azina, Una, Regulus. All the other servers were trash, underpopulated. Carta is no different. Azakiel, who? Bitch, nobody fucking saw a person from Azakiel. Merge them into Azina, Una, and Regulus. Azakiel was a jump start. Oh, really? Time to move it. Well, yeah, chat. Here are the server merges. They're condensing some of the servers of lostark. I wish Azakiel would merge with Una. Yeah, they really should merge all of them, to be honest. From 16 servers down to 4, not bad. Yeah. lostark has lost a lot of players. I want to hand my gems and stuff over to Ellie. Oh my lord, the gem collector gets rich again. The rich keep getting richer. It's because lostark is a home of gatekeeping. One wipe, everyone leaves. Fun community. It's a tough game. It's a really tough game. And it's a tough problem to solve because it's the way they structure the game, really. In lostark, it's all about doing as many characters as possible so you end up rating the latest content on the hardest difficulty. And when you have to pump a lot of characters, a lot of dailies on the daily, you don't have time to waste on a wipe over wipe after wipe after wipe because you have shit to do, you have shit to run. So you get yourself into a little problem. How do you stop wasting time? Well, you gatekeep. You take people who have titles, you take people who do a lot of damage, you take the most logical approach to the fastest clear time possible. So you don't spend a lot of time because you have shit to run in that game. So gatekeeping becomes even more of an option. Nobody wants to waste 4 hours on Braille Gate 4. Nobody wants to wait 4 hours or 3 hours trying to do a con. It's lostark's problem, for sure. It's lostark's problem why gatekeeping is so strong in that game, for sure. If the raids were all super simple, all the old ones, Balton, Vicus, even Braille, Clown, if all of these things were able to be matchmaked and cleared successfully with one hand on your cock and one hand on the mouse, if it was that easy, you would get a lot more people partying. But also, if the raids were that easy, then there would be more bots. because bots would just be able to matchmake, and that is the issue. Bots have a firm grasp at Amazon Smilegate's balls. Bots is the reason why Smilegate probably can't find a very good solution for gatekeeping, or a better solution. Nerf community because of bots? Yeah, it really sucks, man. It really sucks. And honestly, I don't even know how they can fix their bot problem. If there wasn't such pressure to finish your dailies, to finish your 20 character raids, if there wasn't that much pressure because of the item level being so steep, then there probably wouldn't be as much gatekeeping. But there are a lot of people working really hard every day. They finish their real life jobs, then they go back home to clock into Lost Ark and put around 6 hours of work in Lost Ark. People don't have time to waste on a 3-hour wipe with somebody who doesn't have LOS 30 or somebody who has a never cleared clown ever. They don't have time for that because the game is very pressure intensive on what you can do, what you can accomplish in that day. I'm done on Friday. How many characters do you play a week? 6? 6 isn't too bad, but I gatekeep hard. Exactly. That is the thing with the Lost Ark. You're either the gatekeepee or you're the gatekeeper. There's barely any in between. You're the warden or the jailed. Don't raid. How did that work out for you at the end? No bussing, no imposters. For me, the issue is bussing, nothing else. I think bussing is very important in Lost Ark because sadly, there are a lot of people who like to enjoy their game a little bit more alone. Don't like to do the joined parties because they get shit on. Hey, gun lancer, why didn't you taunt at this point? You fucking shit, you fucking noob, you scrub. You get a lot of these people that talk shit down on other people. You push these people away from doing matchmaking. And then there is no way for that person to get geared anymore because the only way to get gear, the only way to progress in that game is not through some external crafting system. The only way you can progress is through raids. In other games, you have lesser gear options. Like in Final Fantasy XIV, you have crafting variants of raid gear. Yes, raid gear is still the better option, but you can still progress. So in that form of progression doesn't exist in Lost Ark. It's only raid, and that's it. I think if there were other ways to progress, I would agree, fuck bussing, but you kinda, for a lot of people, bussing is the only way they'll get to progress. Gear is irrelevant in Lost Ark. With the Express, you get a Braille gear. You can literally do all content and never raid. That's not true. Can you do that? Can you get like a con gear and never raid? What? Breaker Express gives a Braille gear at 1490. But okay, sure, that's going to happen in the future, maybe. But it's not what we have had in the game right now. The game has been out for 2 years and you absolutely have to raid to progress. Now, when Breaker comes out, and assuming they do give you guys gear, 1490 Braille gear for free without doing anything, assuming that they do that, you still have to raid future raid content though. You still have to raid a con. You still have to raid Voldis for whatever reason. You're still going to need to raid other stuff. The community is toxic as fuck. So when you have this sort of community, this sort of raid environment, people don't want to raid. Raiding is fun and I like it, but there should always be another alternative. There should be another option.